To set up POCO X8 Pro, you have to just turn it on by using the power button that is on the right side and click on this arrow to go forward. Now we are able to select language, click next. Here we have to select region, next, accept for user agreement and privacy, and go next. Now we can transfer data from the other phone. So if you have a new Android smartphone, you should find this notification on your phone if you have enabled this Bluetooth. But in my case, I want to set it up clean without old dates. So I'm gonna select skip, but you can also do this later if you want. That's up to your preferences. Now we can insert a SIM card. So to open SIM slot, we'll need SIM ejection tool that you can find inside the box. And the SIM slot is located here. So we have to input this part over here gently. Now press and use your fingernail, for example, to take off. As you can see over here, we can find two slots for SIM cards. So all you have to do is just to put it properly with this cutout. And when you rotate your card, you should actually hold it with your finger underneath because it will probably fall out of the slot. Here, make the same, input it with the cutout. And now, as you can see, when you properly install them, this slot will be flat and the SIM cards doesn't actually come above the frame of the SIM slot. Now we have to insert like that with this small dot on the left side. Now gently push it inside and you can input your SIM card PIN. Now you can select default SIM for calls and for the mobile date. Click next. And now you can easily connect to the Wi-Fi network. Select from the list and just input a password. If you are going to click on this icon, then your password will be visible, so it will be easier to actually input it properly. Now, when you are connected, you will have to click next. So I'm going to set up this for myself. Now we can input Google account or create one if you don't have, but also you can skip and do this later in the settings. Click next, and in the next step, just input password. Now click I agree for Google Terms of Service. Click next. If you are using this Google account in some other devices, then you can quickly restore all of the data from backup. But as I said before, I want to get clean start, so I'm going to select don't restart. Now we can select a screen lock. We get pattern, PIN, password, fingerprint or face unlock. You can also skip this step. But in my case, I'm going to go for sure with this simple pattern. If you are creating a screen lock, you'll have to input it twice to confirm. Over here from the Google services, we can turn off this one to allow scanning. Unselect don't send user and diagnostic date. Click accept. And you can automatically enable the Google backup for your photos, videos, and other device data. In my case, yes, for sure, why not? But by clicking on the left side, you can actually turn it off. Now we have to select search engine and the browser. In my case, always Google for the 2 times, so Google browser and Google search engine, but you can also pick any different. And now we can just continue setup. Right now we can select that quick share option, but for me, I don't want to use it, so I'm gonna select skip. Right now we can set up the Gemini AI assistant, but also I don't want to use it. Now we can add our cards, so we can pay with this device, but not for me. Here are another options that you can change, like display size, stuff like this. And from this basic settings, I can recommend you to turn off send usage and diagnostic data, user experience program, and that's everything. We can go next. Right now you can turn on parental controls if you set up this device for your child. And here you can select default font style. We can also enable the wallpaper carousel, the feature that will automatically change the lock screen wallpaper. So for me, yes, of course. And now launcher style classic, everything on the screen, or app drawer. Over here we can find some applications selected, but I will just unselect everything and do not install it because it's gonna drain your battery. Now just unselect everything. You can select the system navigation method between the full screen gestures and the buttons. In my case, classic buttons are always, and the recent layout. So I would like to get horizontal. Setup is complete, so we can select all set, and now we can customize our phone from the home screen. So now if you want to quickly remove those apps from the screen, you will have to click and hold empty space on your home screen. And now, as you can see, you can just select everything like so, and you have to click on this icon. It will just quickly remove all of those apps. So I'm just going to show you on the 2 applications. There we go. So this is the fastest method to take it off, because normally you will have to manually click on it, click here and just repeat. But you can do this just by clicking once. If you want to change wallpaper, the same, click and hold empty space on the home screen, select wallpaper in the left bottom corner, and here you can pick something, for example, from the phone gallery, but also you are able to go for some categories or search for some specific wallpapers. Also, you can set a photo as a wallpaper by going into your gallery and picking the photo if you have one here.